Like they did the flyer, they didn't even put the right teams on there. Like, come on, man. Everything.
Say we out.
It like that too.
Yeah, it hit. I mean, but the other ones, I mean, like the reason why I like it because it was small.
Yeah, all right. I'll make sure.
Say we outside. Head to the bank and take out a bag, cause we outside. Pull out them phones and pull out them bikes, cause we outside. She taking shot after shot, cause we outside. Say we outside. Head to the bank and take out a bag, cause we outside. Pull out them phones and pull out them bikes, cause we outside. She taking shot after shot, cause we outside. Screaming we outside, Balenciaga triple S and shit's too bulky. Had to tell the chauffeur to drive. The Cartiers help me cover my eyes. It's big drip, you can tell that I'm fly. A mellow nigga, cause the weed got me high. They acting for it, so I gotta supply. I do what I want, let's let it be known. The city lit, cause they know that I'm home. She gagging on it while she giving me zone. My hands tingled in her hit like a comb. They know I'm this shit, but I'm just getting started. Keeping my distance like niggas just fought it. Draco got smaller, them haters departed. Assets, so I'm heavily guarded. My stock grows from the place I just started. Say we outside. Head to the bank and take out a bag, cause we outside. Pull out them phones and pull out them bikes, cause we outside. She taking shot after shot, cause we outside. She came up for these bricks, thinking about $1, give a fuck about a bitch. Niggas started out with nothing, ain't got time for no discussion. All I want is fucking money, so when niggas started hustling, niggas gotta eat, gotta do it for the kid. Mom told me chill, but she would never understand. Papa's never there, so she ain't never had a man, but we was never fucking worried, we was sticking to the plan. People used to laugh when I told them who I am. Now I'm laughing back, cause I'm the motherfucking man. Everything is different when this mic is in my hand. Hello, bitches used to tell me, now they tell me that they dead. Damn, bitch, please get off my back. She only fucking with me cause she see I'm counting stacks. They used to hit the deal, they ain't never hit me back. And now I'm riding in the Bentley with your seat, you wait back. Niggas sending hella shots. Bullets start to hit you like some fucking raindrops. This ain't about me. I've been stacking all these blues till my family got E. I've been on my grind, but I've been moving low key. This music don't work, then it's back to the street. Yeah, this ain't about me. I've been stacking all these blues cause my family got E. I've been on my grind, but I've been moving low key. If this music don't work, then it's back to the street. Yeah, a couple long nights, all I know is hustle hard. Having flashbacks about the days I had to beat the off.
It's Boujee, baby.
They wasn't fucking with me when I had nothing. Now they see I'm coming up, they tryna ride a nigga away. Big stepper, so my hitters right beside me. I pay the road for them niggas that's behind me. They wasn't fucking with me when I had nothing. Now they see I'm coming up, they tryna ride a nigga away. Big stepper, so my hitters right beside me. I pay the road for them niggas that's behind me. Started from the bottom, we gon' take it from the top though. Lot of niggas claim to be my brother, but they not though. Shout out Tyke MGMT, that's my vato. Shout out Big Keith, man, we love you and we got you. Family over everything, that's all we really got though. My brothers ever need me, I'm riding like El Chapo. Finish my...
On there again this month, 3 times, only 3 times.
This is your host, Miss TML. We are live and direct with Mr. Boujee Leek. I am excited. Thank you for coming to our platform. I think that I just want you to know that this is real sensitive to me because you're from where I'm from. And I think that, you know, after hearing your name so many times and, you know, just people just telling me like, he's next, he got it, you know, and when I finally went and listened to you and listened to your music and started to like research your movement, it just, I mean, honestly, I got goosebumps just thinking about it because just seeing you be that just magnificent in your prime, you know what I mean? Like, because there's a lot of artists that come from Boston who are not where you are still, and they've been doing this for way too long. And I just want to congratulate you and tell you that, you know, you have so many people rooting for you and the city behind you and so many people that I know that speak so highly of you. And that's important to keep that business momentum, you know, with you. So thank you and welcome.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you for having me. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm happy to be here, and you know, we take it every day, one step at a time, and just keep grinding, put the city on the map. That's all.
That's right.
Yeah.
So tell me, I know from previous interview that I watched that you, at that point, you had only been doing music for 2 years.
Correct.
So I think that was about 2 years ago. So how old are you now? Because I know back then you said you were like 23.
Over 2 years ago.
Yeah, I mean, so that interview, I believe, you're probably talking about the one on franchise.
Yeah.
That was in
2020.
Yeah, that was in 2021.
Yeah,
that was in 2021. So that was about like 2 years ago. So at that point,
Okay.
I was 23. So right now, I'm 25. So yeah.
Wow. I also noticed, you know, in regards to the video that you did with T Grizzly, the first thing I thought when I seen that video was that he really respects you and he respects your vocals because, you know, you see so many artists in the industry that just give people, you know, 16 bars, but it ain't relative. It ain't nothing that's relating to the song. And I think those bars were heavy. I think that he blessed you with that track and he just wanted to show you, you know, support and make you shine. And it did.
Absolutely. I mean, T Grizzly, he's a phenomenal dude, both with the music and just overall like character dude. Like, you know what I'm saying? Some things go deeper than just music. I mean,
right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So some people, it's just about like personality and who they are as a person. And he's a solid person overall. So I think, I mean, it was just simple. Like, I mean, he's giving his all, so I'm going to give mine. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was just that musical thing right there. Yeah.
Well, he had to come hard with you, you know, like that was rectified right there. I was like, okay, he let him know, like, you come into my city, like, you got to show me you got the bars. So
absolutely, definitely.
To that, because again, I've been in situations with artists with features, and it's just never what you think it's supposed to be. You know what I mean? So I'm glad that you got that opportunity, and then you brought him to the city to perform. So what was that like? Because a lot of artists, they get features, but they don't get the artists to come and perform the track.
So I can't take full credit for that. I mean, like, that's my manager for the TYT. And you know, I mean, when it comes to getting business done, he's a bully, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? He wants to get everything done, and he does what he got to do to get it done. But like I said, at the same time, like T Grizzly, his manager, like they both was like solid dudes, and they was pretty much just wanting to see us win. So they're like, all right, anything that we can do to help you keep elevating, bro, then we would it because y'all genuine solid people. So that's really what it was.
Right.
Yeah.
So the other features that I noticed that you have, one that I know personally, well, both I know personally, was Last Days and also Millie's.
Yeah.
And I think that was important to get those cosigns, to get those artists that have been in this business and have been putting down, you know, positive tracks, you know what I mean, or professional tracks in the city. That's important. So shout out to you guys for that, because again, you want to get those people that you know already have a network, that already have a following. And I think that's important for artists to see, like, your blueprint and just the way that your journey has been, you know, transpiring over these last 2 years.
No, definitely. I definitely agree with that. I just felt like, I mean, like you said, because they already had, I mean, like their own following. Like not saying that I didn't have, I mean, like my own coming into it, but they already had, I mean, like their fan base. So my objective was, okay, these are the people that you guys are seeing to be the hottest in the city right now. Like, I'm gonna show you that I can do a track and go toe to toe with them. I mean, like, you know what I'm saying? Because at the same time, I feel I'm the hottest in the city. So that's my mindset. So I got to show that. So that's just my mindset with it.
And it was dope. I loved it. I loved both of the tracks. I also seen, you know, the track We Outside. That was so, like, because you see other cities and how they highlight their cities and how, you know, things are done in their city, but you let Boston shine on that track. Absolutely. And I just want to thank you for that, because a lot of times you go to different places, they don't see Black folks in Boston. Exactly. They don't see, you know what I mean? So they don't see the hood. They don't see that there's real, you know, people out here. Like when I travel, when I go other places, they're like, there's Black people in Boston? I'm like, what do you guys watch?
They thinking South Boston. They thinking Southeast. Like, they ain't thinking Roxbury, Dorchester, Mattapan. Nah.
We got the bikes. We got all that, you know? So that was dope that you did that. Shout out to you guys for that as well.
I appreciate the love on that, for real.
Yeah, definitely. I want to acknowledge, you know, the things that you're doing that are different. And that's going to set the bar for other artists that are coming behind you. That's important, you know, that you become that blueprint. So anytime artists say to me, who's the next to come out of Boston, I'm going to say it's Boujee, because these are all the reasons, you know what I mean? And these are the things that he's done to solidify himself.
To piggyback off of what you were saying, to piggyback off of like the showing love, I mean, not to the city, it was also, I mean, like bro's idea was like, yo, let's bring all these artists to the hood so people could be like, oh snap, like T Grizzly was on Blue Hood Ave, and yo, Sue Surf was on Blue Hood Ave, and, like, you know, because this is where we're from. So these are streets that we go up and down, and these are people that some people look up to, like, you know what I'm saying? And we brought them to the hood to where we live, like, you know what I'm saying? So it was more, I mean, like monumental than anything. So that's the reason why we was trying to do that. Right.
I appreciate that. That was, you know, that again, it brought tears to my eyes to see that. Just because I know how important it is, you know, to let our city be shown in that light. And whoever the videographer was, they captured all of that. So salute to them. Shout out to them as well. Look, my phone is going off at the same time. April, do you have any questions you want to ask?
Okay, so what's your favorite song to perform?
See, so I really don't have a favorite song. I mean, it kind of just depends on the venue and it depends on the crowd. So if it's like mostly women, I'm going with songs. I mean, for the women, I mean, if it's mostly like I'm getting like guy vibes, I'm doing stuff that's going to cater to them because that's who's there. So I don't really have like a favorite song that I like to perform. I mean, I like all my music. Yeah.
What's the best advice you've been given so far?
The best advice that I've been given is, granted, people's going to give you advice on this journey, but just because it worked for them, don't mean it's going to work for you. So you got to take everything that people saying to you with a grain of salt and add your own spice to it and use that to make your own success. So that's the biggest advice that I've got, that I took, and it's been working for me. Like, you know, so.
Okay. If you could change anything about the industry. So tell me, when did you? I was about to ask him a question.
Go ahead, honey.
If you could change anything in this industry, what would it be?
If I could change anything in the industry, truth be told, I think I would change the whole mumble rap. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, me personally, I feel like that's took away from the real genuine culture of what music is. I mean, like, music is bars, it's structure, it's art, but now it's just pretty much just beat and like what? Like, yeah, like
no, because you can literally rap around, you can rap to it without even actually knowing what they're gonna say next, because everybody's doing the same thing. So I get it. Yeah. Okay.
So what first got you into music?
So my brother and my father used to make music, but that wasn't really like the main piece that got me into it. It was like me being younger and not knowing how to express myself. Like, you know what I'm saying? I mean, like, I was a person that was always closed off. I mean, I wouldn't really speak, I mean, like, my mind until I was taught that I can write out how I'm feeling. So that kind of got me into music, because it was like I'm writing it out, and my brother then was like, all right, bro, let's try to put that on the beat. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? And then the two meshed well, and that's how we got into making this music.
Now, who would you like to collab with in the future? Both independent and industry.
So for me, I mean, I'm open to all artists. I mean, like, you know what I'm saying? Both people that's up and coming and industry people. But if I had to choose, I'm going towards, I don't know. I mean, Lotto is definitely one of them. I mean, that's one that I definitely want to get into. I probably would do Bia just because she's from the city, and I feel like that will be a big impact on what we're trying to do here. And then I probably would J. Cole, Davies. So it's it's a bunch of different people because everybody has different things to offer, and that also shows my versatility and what I can do as an artist. Like, you know what I'm saying? So yeah. I
like that. I didn't realize that you sing too. So
yeah, I mean, I can hit some notes, like, you know what I'm saying? I don't sing, but you know,
I was like,
okay, hit some notes a little bit. You feel me?
But you got to now. You have to in this industry. You have to be versatile. You know, and that again is gonna be what sets you aside from everybody else. Not just listening to the songs that you've been doing all the promo for, but also listening to the songs that, you know, are on your album, things like that. And I'm listening to you. And it's like, for me, I like artists who tell a story. And you're a storyteller. And you're a person who has substance in your bars and the messages that you're trying to relay in your music. So that's important. And I think, what is your creative process?
My creative process is based off of how I'm feeling at the moment in time. I mean, like, you know what I'm saying? Because, I mean, I'm not going to say, like, well, I want to write a song about this. It's how is my emotions feeling right now? All right, cool. I mean, like, what kind of vibe is this beat giving off? That's pretty much how, I mean, I try to do things. I mean, like, there's a lot of people out here that's on the drill rap or the shoot 'em up, kill 'em up. Like, that's not me. I mean, I'm on something like, yo, you can make it with the music. I mean, you ain't got to be in the streets. Like, you ain't got to do all this other type of stuff to be able to make it, because at the end of the day, there's young kids that's watching me too. So I want to portray the image that you don't have to go this route. I mean, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, there's other ways to get stuff done. So yeah.
Kudos to you for that. Because, I mean, honestly, that's, you know, what we're faced with now is that message of you have to be in the streets. You have to get the streets, you know, respect in order for people to respect you as an artist. And I think that you've been able to do that without that type of energy. So that's important. So, you know, shout out to you guys for that. I know that the last show that you had was in Rhode Island, and it was your album release. We were actually supposed to be there that night.
Yeah,
so this time, it was I see. You guys pull up the right way though. Like, you know, the strippers, the party bus, like,
anytime you pop up, it's gonna be a movie. It's gonna be a movie.
That's how you're supposed to do it.
Yeah, like the album,
and that's what
release party was lit. It was a good one.
So what do we expect for the one coming March 10th? What are you going to be doing different in regards to that one?
So March 10th, I'm still going to be doing some songs off of the album because, granted, I mean, it is about like promoting this project, and we spend like a lot of time and money invested into this project. But I'm also going to be doing a bunch of my features with artists that I have from different places around the city, just so that they can start getting more recognition as well. Because this is not just about me. I mean, it's about the whole city elevating, not just me. So I definitely want to get that traction for other artists as well. So I will be doing a bunch of my features at that show.
Awesome. April, you got anything?
Shit. Hold on. I just rolled
I'm
up.
like, wait, what are you doing? I'm like, hold on. I see smoke going on here. What's going on? What's going on?
What's my question? What would you be doing right now if you weren't doing this rap stuff?
I don't know. I mean, I can tell you.
Yeah.
Truth be told, I don't know what I'll be doing, but I know it'll be pretending to making money because that's my mindset, is get to the bag. So I don't know what it would be if it wasn't music, but Boujee Leek will be making some money some way, somehow. For me, so.
That's dope. So is there anything else that you want your fans to know about you? You know, in regards to what you're trying to do with your career and where you're trying to go?
No, I mean, for me, it's simple. I mean, I'm a pretty chill, like down to earth dude. Like, you know what I'm saying? I mean, some people may see me as unapproachable, but I mean, I'm really like an open book, full transparent. I like to interact with people, especially like my fans, because they're the ones who's making this happen. I mean, because if you ain't got them,
That's right.
then what are you doing it for? Like, so I definitely always try to show love. We try to give back. We try to like support everybody who's doing this because there's enough money for all of us to eat in this industry, not just me. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, I definitely just try to spread like that love and that like support with everybody that I come in contact with, and I appreciate them. Like, you know what I'm saying, and like their value goes a very long way in my book. So, yeah.
That's right. So, is there one thing that you would want to change in the industry if you could?
Pertaining to, I mean, like the mumble rapping, I think I would change how some of people be dressing, bro, because some of this stuff be out of character. like, you feel what I'm saying? Like I'm not gonna speak too much on it, but some of this stuff just be out of character. I mean, like personally, I mean, I feel like sometimes people just try stuff just to see if they get away with it. Like you feel me? So I definitely would change that part of it. I would.
Can we get rid of those red boots that I'm seeing everywhere?
Yo, listen. Those are bad boots. Like,
they're giving me Mickey Mouse vibes. Like, yeah, I feel like
definitely.
World, Jordan. I can't.
Yo, I mean, you know that them joints is going for like 2,000 plus, bro. Like, people's really buying them joints. Like, y'all,
I can't. Look at like. You don't need to try every trend. You look stupid.
Yeah, those are bad boots, bro. Those. How do you get on and off, bro?
Look at everybody's wearing them.
I saw a video and the guy was laying down and he had two people helping him try to get them off and they still have problems.
I hope that nobody's trying to drive with those on.
He looked like a cartoon character. That just doesn't make me.
Nah, those are bad. Is that her to tell me?
No.
We gotta get rid of it. We gotta stop.
Hey, yo.
Oh yeah, because it's Black History, so we have to do
that's our Black History. Yeah, that's our Black History topic.
That's crazy.
Yes, we like to educate on this on this show. We like to talk about the differences in education and bringing people aware to how far we've come historically. I actually had my Black History Month shirt I was supposed to wear today, but I couldn't find it. I figured I'd wear my Upnorth City Girl shirt. So that was our one question today. Would you wear the red shoes? Are you buying into the trend?
I'm not buying the boots.
Boujee Leek, are you buying it?
Nah.
It's a no for me.
We're not doing that.
Nah. And our other question. Okay, go ahead.
I have a quick question. Yep. Your name is Boujee Leek. What is your? Because when I hear Leek, I think of my son Malik, and we call him Leek for short. So is your name Malik?
So my government name is Kwame, and Malik is my middle name. But I go by Malik. Everybody knows me as Malik, so that's what I go by. So that's why they call me Leek.
That's why I liked you.
Yeah.
Okay. I just had to, because I'm like Leek.
I'm definitely feeling
because that's what I call my son.
I had to log in because I'm like, oh my gosh, I forgot.
Dawn Ray, you're on. You're live, honey. Can you hear us?
Hey, Dawn.
Yeah, I can hear y'all.
Dawn? Okay. We're just talking about Boujee Leek. Yep, I can hear you. Do you have any questions for him? Dawn?
No. I didn't even hear the discussion, so I gotta just catch up with y'all.
Oh, we were talking about the red boot trend, first of all. Did you see the red boots? That everybody's been wearing?
The red boots?
Yeah, those red boots that everybody's been wearing.
No, I didn't catch
all the celebrities. You didn't see them?
I didn't even
look like cartoon boots? Okay. Yeah, so we were talking about that. But I'm also going to ask him our other question of the week, which is, how important is Valentine's Day to you?
Oh, man. Listen, I'm a ladies' man, so like, you feel me? It's about catering to the women. Valentine's Day is very, very, very important, man. Fellas, take care of your ladies, man. If I ain't got a lady, find a couple ladies, take care of, like, hey, man, do what you got to do. Definitely. Valentine's Day is important.
That's awesome. That's awesome. I love the fact that you're young, but you're also a man who knows who he is, and you're not afraid to show that. I think that's important because a lot of times, you know, growing up in the inner city, a lot of Black men are told to be this way, to be this, you know, tough guy that, you know, you have to portray this image that you don't feel or you don't have emotions and things like that. So I'm honored to, you know, see that you are young and able to express yourself in that way. So shout out to everyone around you that, you know, is molding you into being the greatest man that you can possibly be.
Is doing a good job. Like kudos to mom, dad, grandma.
Definitely shout out Mom Dukes, man. Shout out Mom Dukes, man.
Right.
Because I have 2 sons, so I have a 19-year-old about to be 20 and about to be 5-month-old. So
congrats to you. Congrats.
You know, it's hard raising young Black men, you know, in this day and age. So to see you doing something positive, I know your mom's happy. Like, it's stress on us. When y'all leave the house, that is stress till y'all come back.
Indeed.
When I get a call at 3 a.m, I'm answering half dead. Like, what? What's wrong? What's the problem? Like, don't like. So it's good to see you doing something positive. I wish you nothing but, you know, success, health, wealth, and honestly, just God bless your life because it's crazy.
Likewise, man.
Please move safely. Like, you know, you're in this business. You see what happened to Takeoff. Like, if you don't need to be where you don't need to be, don't be there.
Yeah, we don't pop out unless it pertains to making some bread.
And, you know, you want to play those dice games? Play those dice games with your actual circle, your bodyguard right there in your own hotel. Like, don't be like, it's just crazy. Like, I don't.
Definitely. I mean, if it don't pertain to business, then we're not really outside like that. I mean, like, you know what I'm saying? You know, because I mean, like for me personally, I feel like you never know who's being envious or who's spiteful just because you are who you are. Like, you know what I'm saying? So if it don't pertain to money or the image, then we're not outside.
No, exactly. So that's all I'm saying. Just move. Like, if you gotta have bodyguards, then have those bodyguards. Like, it doesn't make you weak, but
Nice.
No, they definitely official with it. We definitely pulling up to the show in Rhode Island because I know, you know, you guys
on March 10th, man. We outside.
We outside for real. Upnorth City Girls, Boujee Leek, TYT. You already know what it is.
Thanks.
You already know. You have our support. Anything you need from me, you just let me know. You know, I'm definitely rooting for you. What do you think has been the most challenging, you know, in regards to this business?
I think the most challenging part has been pretty much just being yourself. I mean, like, you know what I'm saying? Because I mean, you see other people who's out here that's making it in different ways, in different forms. You see people who's putting on different like personas, and people, because social media is a perception platform, they automatically like believe in it while you being 100% real. So you got to just trust something like that process and just continue to keep being you, man, and people are going to eventually follow, man, when the time comes. So I think that was the toughest part.
I'm definitely rooting for you. You know,
I appreciate that, for real.
You are one of my top, you know, in regards to artists right now coming out of Boston. And I think that's important, you know, that we have our top 5, we have our top 10. And I just want to see more from you. I want to see you prosper. I want to see you grow. And, you know, anything I can do to help with that, I'm always here for that. Tight knows that too. So definitely, you guys, you know, always got me as a support system.
I appreciate that, man. That's love. Real
always. We doing it for the pen, of course. We on the other side of the pen. You know that?
We in Hyde Park. We're Hyde Park.
Yeah, we on the borderline.
Oh, you the cusp. You on the cusp.
We're Cummins Highway. You know how it splits off. Like it was a at one point, but then it became Hyde Park. Yeah, we're on that side.
I feel you. I hear you.
we still love you guys, of course. Of course. So anything else you want to tell us before you leave? Any upcoming shows? Any other projects that you have coming?
Yeah, so right now we just dropped my album on February 3rd. It's called Connecting the Dots. So right now, we just pretty much doing a lot of promotion on that. You should see a couple of videos coming real soon. I mean, my goal this year is to put out a lot more videos than I did last year. I mean, I'm not really putting out a lot more music this year because my team wants to push this album for like the next like 6-7 months because there's a lot of value, time, and energy went into this album, and we've been getting nothing but good feedback since it dropped. So it only makes sense to just keep feeding content off of this album to the people so that it keeps going up in numbers and streams. Like we will be doing like some features. So for people who want features, tap in with TYT Management, and we'll do that. Definitely, I mean, like for sure. But as far as shows right now, it's March 10th. We had a show on Valentine's Day, but something happened over there, so the show had got canceled and got rescheduled to a different date. So yeah, I mean, so once we get that date, we'll definitely spread that out on social media. And yeah. So I mean, like that show that we having, well, that we were supposed to have on Valentine's Day, it was K Camp. It was Billy B, Lloyd, DJ Drewski, and Amaya the Dawn, right? Yeah, Amaya the Dawn.
That was a crazy lineup.
Nah, it was.
That was a crazy.
Of course, Boujee Leek. You feel me? But
of course.
But definitely.
You know, it's so funny. When I pushed that, everybody started saying, "Oh my God, Boujee Leek's gonna be there." Like I'm like sitting there going, "Dude, all these other artists are added in this text, and they're not even saying no. They're saying Boujee." I'm like, "Okay, let's go."
That's what it's about.
They gotta give you yours. They gotta give you yours, and I love that. I love.
If they don't give it to us, we take it.
That's right.
Yeah, I mean,
that's right.
There ain't no choice, man. We paying
you work for it.
Absolutely.
That's
you
right.
Keep working, man. You're gonna see those results, man. I mean, it's science, man. You put the work in, the results gonna come. So
I wish you nothing but the best. I wish you guys nothing but the best. Again, I've been around for a long time in this business, in New England, and just being a part of the first record label that actually had distribution through a major label, which was Universal at the time. And just knowing what it takes for you guys to do this independently, it's not easy. You know what I'm saying? It's blood, sweat, and tears. I know. So again, the people that are behind you, that support you, that believe in you, they really believe in you because they putting their money where their mouth is. And I'm glad that you're able to show that you want this and you're just as dedicated and hungry for this. And this is something for artists to take, notes on. Is Boujee Leek, is his career. You're like a Kanye to me right now. You know what I'm saying? Because I want to know in 10 years, we're going to sit back and look at this interview and I'm going to say everything he said, he made happen.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you got to just keep people that's inside of your circle that's thinking long term, not short term. I mean, like people think that the new stuff is supposed to happen like tomorrow and we're going to get a bag and we're going to, I mean, like it don't happen.
Doesn't happen like that.
I mean, like it's steps. Nope. It's a process, but once we up, we all going to eat. That's my word. So
that's right.
You got to trust that process.
Your word is your bond.
I think that on time and punctual and ready to go. Like he was like,
hey, I'm not gonna lie. I wasn't always on time and punctual until this man right here was getting upset. I'm gonna be being late, so I started showing up early to be on time. So
that's all you need is somebody to say, "Hey, get your shit together." Like
that's right.
Absolutely.
Time is money.
That takes a dope manager. That takes a dope manager. So shout out to Tight for that because again. Sometimes I don't think people realize the manager is really the counselor, the motivator, the coach. They're everything behind the scenes.
The parent. They're like the
parent, everything. I know. So like, shout out to you for that type. Because that ain't easy. You got to think for two people. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not easy. So I appreciate you guys for coming out. And definitely come back, update us on whatever you've been doing. And we're going to have a reunion show after this season, probably for next season. So I would like you guys to come back and just talk to us. Let us know what's been going on. Keep us posted. I try to treat the artists that come through this network as kind of like my babies. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm watching you grow and I'm helping you grow. So the more you push to me in regards to your projects, the more I'm going to push that out. And get my network involved in what you're doing and your movement. And anything that I can recommend that I know is going to be beneficial for you guys, I'm going to send it your way.
I appreciate that. I appreciate you showing love on social media, Instagram, and you've been going crazy with that. So I definitely always have to tap in, comment, and just show love back. And I appreciate what you guys are doing, man. I mean, like not only for me, but for other upcoming artists. I mean, and people who try to get their name out there, whether it's through music or some type of clothing brand or like whatever the case may be. I mean, you guys seem to be really in tune with that. So I'm behind it too. So if you got anything that you want me to post, send it to me and we'll post it. Man. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's about all of us winning. So definitely.
That's right. Up north. That's right. We got to support each other.
I know you in the hood. I have to bring you some candles because I do candles.
That's
and
right.
Okay.
So
yeah, not definitely. I mean, bring them in. We're gonna light them up, post them, show love, tag you, man. I mean, it's about
Yes.
so that's what we're gonna do.
April actually makes candles. So she does them for like events, parties, things like that. So if you're thinking of something different or creative that you want to do for your fans, things like that, she makes the candles. And she can have your logo and everything put on them. That's a great marketing tool for women. Definitely.
Yeah, now definitely send over. I mean, so pretty much, I mean, like, we're gonna do something with that actually. So just send over like that catalog, and I mean, and we'll probably do like a giveaway with like some candles and some Boujee Leek merch, like for like the ladies. I mean, we got leggings, tank tops, everything. So
that's what's up. Because we can even do like the labels with like either your saying on there or your songs on there or even an album cover. So
but we need that QC code. So I don't know if you guys know, but I also have the link to basically the digital streaming cards. And the artist that we had on last week, Mr. Red Carpet out of the Carolinas, I've been promoting this for 2 years for artists in New England to take advantage of these digital streaming cards. Reason being is because nobody is getting CDs. Nobody's getting USBs anymore. They're not purchasing those. That QC code right behind you, how easy is that for people to just take a picture of that and go and download your music? Seriously.
You just scan it. That's it. It's a quick scan. And it pops up everything.
So now we've decided, I have some ideas on how to target the market and how to basically get you to 1 million streams on Spotify. So, I'm working out different strategies for artists to win. But do it on an organic level. We don't want to just buy streams. We don't want to just, pay for everything. We want to actually get it out the mud and actually show artists how you do this. It feels better that way too, Yeah.
It feels better when you getting it out the mud and you see your success versus you paying somebody or just seeing numbers. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's a mental thing for me. So
it is. It's more rewarding. So I'm looking forward to that. So I want to work with Tight on trying to get that for you for this summer, or for the next upcoming event.
Do you have any children? I'm gonna get all up in your business now. Do you have any children?
Nah, not right now.
Okay. Ladies, he ain't got no kids.
No. Don't say nothing to the ladies. You do what you need to do. Children are a blessing, but right now, another path, and that can come later. Look, you're a man. You can have kids at 45, sweetie. You do not need to have them right now.
Nah, facts, man. We focus on
being
the artist, man.
So, ladies, no. I'm speaking from a mom. I'm 42. I don't look at black don't crack.
Facts, they don't.
But like, ladies, no, he's on a different path. Like, kids are not on that path right now. You got nieces, nephews, fine.
I like that.
You got other kids in the community.
Don't be like a young boy.
You don't need to, like, no, not right now. Like you said, you're 25, boy, bye. Like, get your life, get your passport, travel, your business. If you want to go back to school, go back to school. You don't, like, kids come later. You're a man.
We already checked off those boxes, man. I mean, we college graduates over here.
You can have them at 60.
We travel a lot, man. Passport stamped up for sure, man. I mean, it's about seeing, like the world, seeing different places, seeing how they live, so you understand that you might be more fortunate than somebody else. Like, you know what I'm saying? But some people don't understand that because we so accustomed to what we have. We don't see what other people have.
Thank you.
So
I'm all for black girl magic, but I have sons, black boy magic. So I want to see you shine. Like, it's not just about girl power, women over here. Like, I have sons. So I definitely advocate for young, the young black men. Like, no, I definitely want to see you win. So no kids right now. You got bigger fish to fry.
Absolutely.
Like, when you get settled and you have your empire and your legacy, and you know you got people working for you, and you can sit back and chill, then okay, because your clock's not ticking. Homegirls might be ticking, but that's not your problem. Like, for real. Strap it up. And check them IDs.
Always.
All right, I'm done. Like, shoot, you know,
I'm like,
I mean,
wait, hold up.
You gotta talk about it all. Like, you know, we got moms in the group. Like, there are 2 other women that aren't here that are my best friends, my sisters, because we all grew up.
Yeah.
Like, doing this show, we vibe because we've been childhood friends since 14.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I have
We
other.
was taking the 28 to Roxbury.
Yes. You know, so there are other women that aren't here that are mothers to like 19, 20-year-olds, you know, young 11-year-olds. So it's like, we want to talk about the glitz and the glam, but like, I got to give you that mom perspective too. So
absolutely. 1,000%.
That's right. Well, I don't want to keep you guys any longer. I know you guys are busy, and it's probably, you know, some studio time you need to get to or something. But definitely
keep us this time for you also. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Yes, it was a pleasure. You said?
Likewise.
Okay. That's what you got for me?
Nah.
Bye.
It's all love. It's all love.
We're going to have you come back too.
Right. He going to be here.
Yeah, because we need to hear you speak, because I feel like you have some stuff to say too. So
yeah,
I think also having the artists and the managers, like,
yeah, it's about Boujee Leek.
What'd you say?
I said it's about
Boujee Leek.
It's definitely all about him. But sometimes we just, you know, tidbit, you know, it's definitely, he's the star.
Yes.
He's shining.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm ready to show you guys the event.
All
right.
Thank you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you guys again, man.
I like that flyer.
Y'all have a productive day.
Okay. Y'all see that?
Yeah, we see it. Let's go.
Y'all better pull up.
Say we outside. Head to the bank and take out a bag, cause we outside. Pull out them phones and pull out them bikes, cause we outside. She taking shot after shot, cause we outside. Say we outside. Head to the bank and take out a bag, cause we outside. Pull out them phones and pull out them bikes, cause we outside. She taking shot after shot, cause we outside. Screaming we outside. Balenciaga triple S and shit's too bulky. Had to tell the chauffeur to drive. The Cartiers help me cover my eyes. It's big drip, you can tell that I'm fly. A mellow nigga, cause the weed got me high. They acting for it, so I gotta supply. I do what I want, let's let it be known. The city lit, cause they know that I'm home. She gagging on it while she giving me zone. My hands tingled in her head like a comb. They know I'm this shit, but I'm just getting started. Keeping my distance like niggas just fought it. Circle got smaller, them haters departed. Assets, so I'm heavily guarded. My stock rose from the place that it started. Say we outside. Head to the bank and take out a bag, cause we outside. Pull out them phones and pull out them bikes, cause we outside. She taking shot after shot, cause we outside. She came up for these bricks, thinking about $1, give a fuck about a bitch. Niggas started out with nothing, ain't got time for no discussion. All I want is fucking money, so a nigga started hustling. Niggas gotta eat, gotta do it for the kid. Mom told me chill, but she would never understand. Pop was never there, so she ain't never had a man. But we was never fucking worried, we was sticking to the plan. People used to laugh when I told them who I am. Now I'm laughing back, cause I'm the motherfucking man. Everything is different when this mic is in my hand. Hello, bitch, they used to tell me, now they tell me that they dead. Ryan, bitch, please get off my back. She only fucking with me cause she see I'm counting stacks. They used to hit the DM, they ain't never hit me back. And now I'm riding in the Bentley with your seat, you ain't back. Niggas sending hella shots. Bullets start to hit you like some fucking raindrops. This ain't about me. I've been stacking all these blues till my family got E. I've been on my grind, but I've been moving low key. This music don't work, then it's back to the street. Yeah, this ain't about me. I've been stacking all these blues cause my family got it. I've been on my grind, but I've been moving low key. If this music don't work, then it's back to the street. Yeah, a couple long nights, all I know is hustle hard. Having flashbacks about the days I had to beat the
It's Boujee, baby.
They wasn't fucking with me when I had nothing. Now they see I'm coming up, they tryna ride a nigga wave. Big stepper, so my hitters right beside me. I pay the road for them niggas that's behind me. They wasn't fucking with me when I had nothing. Now they see I'm coming up, they tryna ride a nigga wave. Big stepper, so my hitters right beside me. I pay the road for them niggas that's behind me. Started from the bottom, we gon' take it from the top though. Lot of niggas claim to be my brother, but they not though. Shout out Tyke MGMT, that's my vato. Shout out Big Keys, man, we love you and we got you. Family over everything, that's all we really got though. My brothers ever need me, I'm riding like El Chapo. Finish my...
Can you hear me? Can you hear me? I can't hear you. I can't hear you.
You can't hear me?
Oh, now I can.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I liked him. That was so
Okay.
good. He is such a sweetheart.
I love him.
He
Yo,
is.
I was like so impressed.
On time, he was ready. Like he was like personable. Like you could understand him. Like the background was good. Like I was like, oh, he's so sweet.
Like I was like, to have an artist like that coming out of our city is so dope. Like I chills. Like,
no, I really
like,
enjoyed it. And I was like, wait,
you see the
Leek.
video how they was on Blue Hill Lab with the bikes and everything? Yo,
was
that
like-
was like, it gave me like chills. I was like, oh my God, look at my city. Like that was so dope.
Really, I do want to see. He definitely has to come back. I do like. I liked him and his manager. You know, like they were well put together. Like so, it's like yeah, like I had to like let that be known. Like this is what we want to see. Like he was waiting.
Right.
Like we didn't even have to do our questions. Our whole thing was about him because he was waiting.
Right. And he was on time and he was on point. Yeah. And that's what it takes in this business. Consistency, punctuality. And like he said, he's being trained by the best. And I recognize that because again, it's not easy to get artists in line and get them on board, to what's going on. So shout out to them for that. Cause again, it's challenging,
So I was really happy to do that one. Like
I know, and I'm glad you were the one that was here to do it with me because you understand music. I understand music. You know what I'm saying? Like, and how important that is to have. Like all of his songs, April, I can listen to. Like, it's not like.
Let me just say that Mobb Deep one. First of all, that's my beat. That quiet.
I know.
I was just like, you're taking me back to my college days.
Yo.
It comes on and niggas used to go wild in the club. So when I hear that, he reminds me of, he is his own person, but when I hear him, I get that Jadakiss, like that old school, like that Jadakiss, like he said, he don't want to do that mumble rap, and I do not get that from him. I can understand every fucking word he says with my 40-year-old ass, right. And I get that Jadakiss shit. I get that, like when he was spitting, I was like, yes, oh yeah, like
they're written.
like you feel it, like there's no, like he don't gotta have nobody come in, and no disrespect, but he don't gotta have nobody come in and sublib for him. Like he's just spitting his shit and you're getting it, you're feeling it. So I can appreciate, like, nah, he takes me back to our rap. Like,
that's right.
You can understand what niggas are saying, so you get the message.
Right.
You know,
and it's factual in regards to what he's saying. Like, there was one line where he said, like, crabs in a barrel, and it's like, I'm like, yo, if you're from Boston, you know exactly what he's talking about. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you have grew up in the city of Boston, a lot of the things that he references is Boston related. You know what I'm saying? So it resonates here. You know what I'm saying? Like, it really resonates. And I love that. I love that, you know, we found an artist that has been able to do that from the younger generation to the older generation. He has people that are rooting for him. You know what I'm saying? Because that's not easy.
I will say this, because sometimes Boston we get a bad rap. And I like he came and he showed, like, no, I'm professional. I'm about my business. I'm about my money, my time, my energy, other people's time, energy, money. Like, you know, so it's showing everybody, like, no, we do have it together. There are artists out here in New England that are being managed and have it together. We just need to pick through the ones that aren't and find those gems. And we found one by the name of Boujee Leek. We need to go on all the platforms and check him out, and follow him and hit them likes and them hearts, because, like, he's working hard and he's not a knucklehead, and I can't do nothing but respect that. Like, I love that.
That's right.
No,
again, we want to, you know, see that type of, you know, that type of personality, that character coming out of our city. You know what I'm saying? Like, because again,
he has a good personality. He's very like, he flows doing the interviews. Like, you know, he's not standoffish. He's not, like, he can have a conversation back with you and elaborate on what the question is that you asked him. Like, so I like that.
Very intelligent.
Word answers. Like, so, I mean, honestly, it starts in the home. Kudos to his mother. Like,
now, also what I liked is when he said, when we asked the question of, which is our question of the day. So we're going to get into some of what the responses were for Valentine's Day. So is Valentine's Day important to you? And he said yes. And I was like, good job. Like, I think sometimes, you know, when women say, oh, it's not important, like, but it's like, it is important. You know what I'm saying? To a certain extent. I don't think it's important. You want to be acknowledged by the person that you love and that you feel should love you. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's important to have some type of.
Wrong. I do think, fellas, it goes both ways. Like, the women should shower the men too, because, like I said,
that's right.
I have sons, so I can't have them out here treating y'all like ladies and queens, and they're getting treated like, oh yeah, just gimme, because yeah, that's what we're not gonna do.
Right.
That's what I come in like, hold up. Not my life. But, you know, it goes both ways. Okay. Well, who is that?
That's Jonathan Majors. He made the cover of Ebony. So he is like the eye candy of the month, I guess. So I have to go and do some more research. I believe he's an actor, but I love the whole, you know, the picture. And again, because last week, remember, we talked about how New England is, they said Massachusetts is one of the loneliest states in the country. So there's a lot more single people in Massachusetts that are just not dating. So that's, I found.
Is he in Massachusetts?
Who, him, this guy?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Oh, sorry, ladies.
So I'm going to read some of the responses to our question. The first response comes from Devin. He says, Valentine's Day is not important in my house. Laugh out loud. Never was.
And I can respect that, because not everybody goes and does it. So it's not like the end of the world. So I'm not going to be like, oh my God, like, you know, not everybody's tradition is everybody's tradition. So.
Right. And I mean, and I get it, because again, sometimes again, the way I was taught is that it's a pagan holiday. You know what I'm saying? Which is a holiday is made up by, you know, people, whatever. They make it to be out to be this thing. But in actuality, there's a real story behind it. So again, it's, you know, all about based on how you observe it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
I guess that's how I take it now. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's everybody thinks, oh, it's not important, whatever. Just like we think Christmas is not important. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just another day. Yeah, but yet and still you give thanks and you show admiration to the people you love. I don't think there's nothing wrong with that.
Right.
You know what I mean? I think that the story and the history that has been misconstrued is what's the problem. You know what I'm saying? And what it's all about. And what people ultimately do with it. You know what I mean? Like they go out, we go crazy over spending money on gifts and things like that. When actuality, we should be doing this no matter what. We should be, you know, giving thanks and you know, admiration to our family and to our children all the time, not just one day.
Right.
You know, so that's my take on that. But I'm trying to go through. I know the other question was the red shoes. So I'm trying to get the question because now everybody's been responding to me in my inbox. So Keita says, Valentine's Day is cute. It's cute. It's a cute day to express your love to your loved ones. I love to see all the love, give the love, and receive it. However, I don't believe Valentine's Day is an important day. When you express your love and are loved all year around, it varies in various ways, then it takes away the importance of doing it on one day a year. Which I agree. You know what I mean? Shout out to Keita for that one. That's my cousin. You know we think alike.
I'm not mad at that.
Look,
like my parents, I would see my dad, like he would probably get her like maybe candy. He would always get her candy and he would get me candy.
Mm-hmm.
And he would probably get her, I don't know if he got her flowers. He may or may not. But like they didn't really trip on them holidays. And they've been married like 40 plus years. And they didn't really trip on them holidays. What they did was they took a lot of cruises together and took vacation. Like that's how they spent their money and how he spoiled her. Was like, okay, we're going on vacation and I'm paying for it. Like, you know, so they did other ways of expressing their love. So they didn't even get into the whole Valentine's Day thing. So I don't even know where I get it from because sometimes I can be like, but I think that's mainly like social media just making you feel like you have to
go all out.
So, but honestly, now that I have a new baby, like be a regular schmegula day. Like seriously, go to work, come home, get him ready for the next day. Like it's about to be a regular day. Like it changes once you know, go a different path. So yeah, not everybody's Valentine's is gonna look the same.
So Day Holla says, nope, sure isn't. Let's see. So Jay says, good topic for tonight. Just don't forget the Super Bowl is tonight. Okay, Jay, we know the Super Bowl is tonight. We're going to wrap this out.
The only reason why I didn't say anything about the Super Bowl is because I don't really like football. I'm a basketball mom, but I'm here for the Rihanna halftime.
Ow! I know. Everybody's like, did you know that the Super Bowl is going to be performed at Rihanna's concert? I was like, oh God, no, they didn't. Did they really spin that? Like, it's going to be all about Rihanna. It's going to definitely be all about Rihanna.
I'm here for that and that alone. I don't really care for the Philadelphia Eagles. I don't really care for Philadelphia, but that's another story for another time.
So yeah, that was one of the things that we were going to talk about today. This, and just so we get off before we get off the Valentine's Day, because I can't find any more, you know, posts from anybody. I'm going through as we're speaking just so that I can have any more. But what I was going to say is that Jay-Z and Beyonce, B called Jay beautiful and everybody's laughing. And I think that's because most people still haven't figured out what really makes people beautiful. And I think that's important. Like, I'm looking for that type of love. I need that Jay-Z, Beyonce love. I need that unconditional, no matter what, like we rocking out together. Like that to me is union. That to me is commitment. You know what I'm saying? And what do you mean Jay-Z's not beautiful? He's a beautiful man. Like just because I think that people misconstrue what beauty is. Like
they do.
Lips and big nose. Like I've heard people say that, and I'm like, do you know how ignorant that is? That you're saying that he's not attractive because of these things,
right?
You know, people, black men that have big noses, that have big lips, and they're beautiful people. Like, and so what are you saying about me? Because I got full lips too and a nose.
Yeah,
what's up? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, how intelligent are you that you don't realize that beauty is not skin deep? Right. You know what I'm saying? And he's still beautiful to me. You know what I'm saying? It's
you know what?
mind. It's the way he thinks. It's the way he carries himself.
Yeah.
That's what makes him beautiful to me. You know what I'm saying? Like that.
I mean, honestly, he wasn't. Listen, the only issue I got with him right now is I just feel like that hairstyle doesn't do him. Listen, that hairstyle doesn't do him justice. I like Jay-Z when Jay-Z had the short hair lined up, his Reasonable Doubt days. That's
but you know what I was thinking too?
You know what? But to her, that's, you know, her man is still beautiful. But like, I mean, don't get me wrong. I did laugh when I saw, you know, everybody was making fun of it because I got a little chuckle out of it. Like, shit, like I'm human.
Right.
But like, I get why she would think, like, you should think your man's beautiful. Like, you should look at him like, you know.
I'm going to be gazing at him. This man just helped me become a billionaire. Like, what?
So
he's the most beautiful man I've ever met in my life.
Like, and honestly, he was made for her. She was made for him.
That's
so it really doesn't matter if we are like, you know, oh, she can do better. Like, you know, what?
You know, to me, it shows the level of her gratitude is so important because she's so beautiful to people that she can love someone that people don't think as beautiful. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wonder if it would be the same way if it was vice versa. Say if Jay-Z was the more attractive person and she wasn't, would he still love her? You know what I'm saying? Like, would that admiration still go this deep? Would it still go that far? You know what I'm saying? If he was the more attractive person.
Right.
I think
probably. I mean, I think so. I think it could.
But it all depends because men go off of looks. You know what I'm saying? They're not as in tune with the spiritual significance of a person than women are. You know what I'm saying? We go off of feeling.
Sometimes they go off look. Sometimes it's like, oh, what the fuck was you doing? Like, like, so let's retract that real quick, sis, because sometimes it'd be like, okay, I know me, but what were we doing here? Like, right. What happened?
So now, okay, the other responses to the red boots. Ugly as hell, China says.
Thank you, China.
Chantel Coco Boss says, big red balloons on my feet. Ha, 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 ha. And then somebody put up the Astro guy, which is this guy right here. That's where the boots are inspired from. And somebody, Gia said, nah, I ain't doing it. So,
yeah.
Everybody
pretty much, everybody on here had sense and said no. And I appreciate that. It's good to know that we are not alone because
we are not alone in this.
Like, why would you do it? Like, it looks silly. Come on.
So we do have a couple of other trending topics that I just wanted to touch on, and you give me your one thing, and I'll give you my one thing because we're 4 minutes over, but you know we can go as long as we want. Okay, so that's Koi wearing the boots. She did a show last night. She got the boots on. Here, Martha Stewart shows off her new Snoop Dogg tattoo, and people are in disbelief.
What?
Did you see the tattoo?
Oh, okay.
No,
What's going on with Martha?
I don't know. I'm sorry to wonder this whole
Like,
stupid
let me tell you, I used to watch their cooking show and it was good. I used to enjoy it. And they really had a cool little vibe. So, and let me tell you right now, you may not look at Martha and think, but back in the day, like, yo, that bitch was bad. Like, Google an old pic of Martha Stewart, and she was not an ugly chick by far.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and
that
bitch can cook. She can cook. She don't cook nasty ass food neither. She can cook. I would pull up to her table and be like, "What's for dinner?" Like, so I'm kind of not surprised at this little like possible because yeah, they had some chemistry.
They definitely had chemistry,
and I watched it faithfully. Oh wow!
I need him to Wayne's new boo.
Okay, she looked like Kim Kardashian, but I need him to just grow up. Like, I don't know,
right?
Too much.
I don't see the grownness in
but I love, you know, I'm from that era, so I will pay homage and give respect because Lil Wayne bumped a lot in my speaker in my car, so I like he did not. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I just don't care for the fashion choices. That's what it is. But as far as him, like that Lollipop song, I remember when that came on with Kanye, the remix, like that shit went so hard. Like Lil Wayne DJ, like just he has some songs, like, and he really did have some longevity in the music. So.
And it's crazy because you don't realize how many people he's actually influenced. You hear a lot of the artists coming out today, they say they're influenced by Lil Wayne. And I'm like, really? And they're like, yeah, like he was
I can see it. Little Uzi, you know, like, I mean, I can see it. I really can, you know.
I
and
can see it too. The Wayne inspiration is real right now. Yeah. So this is one that happened. It's been trending. Did you see this chick peed on a guy on stage at a show? Like she literally pulled down her pants. This is the guy right here. He's laying down and she pees on his face. Literally. Like, I don't know where this came from, but it's been trending all over the internet. And people are going crazy. Like, what in the world? Like, I mean, she let it go for a long time. But the fact is, the bitch didn't even wipe herself after the fact. Like, what is going on the internet? Look, you still think, you know, April's still laughing. Like, I don't even know what to say to that. I don't even know what to say. So yeah, that was one of the trending ones today. Another one that is close to me in regards to what's been trending this week is rest in peace to Boom Pacino, Boom P. He was a movie director for the series Respect Life. He's actually the person who, you know, developed the whole movie. He employed a lot of people in the Brooklyn area with this film. And it went on for like 3 seasons. And I believe 2 or 3 years ago, you know, something happened to him. There's all type of speculations to what happened. But he just never the same. And he recently passed away. So, and he was actually, you know, him, Gas, which is Amsterdam. He actually reached out to me back when they were starting this film, and they wanted me to book the cast for, you know, hostings and shows and things like that. So they were my first opportunity in regards to booking, you know, movie people for shows and, you know, for different events and things like that. And, you know, I worked with them for a long time. We also had a couple of the artists on their soundtrack from Upnorth. So this is like family to us. And I just want to send my condolences to the Respect Life cast, to, you know, all of the people that, you know, are behind Boom, that, you know, family, his kids. I'm sending my condolences to them as well. It definitely is a loss. And it was definitely, you know, just tragic, you know, to see that happen to him and to be his demise, because he had so much talent. So shout out to, you know, all you guys with the Respect Life cast and things like that. And, you know, I'm definitely sending my condolences to you guys. Other than that, we have this going on this week in Worcester, the 17th, speed dating. It's going to be on the 17th, 35 per person. Your first drink is included. Free hors d'oeuvres. Come meet if you're single, looking for a boo and mingling. You can come meet someone this night in Worcester. So it definitely should be a good turnout because, again, we have so many single people in New England. So that's one of our entrepreneur spotlights. This one is the one that I was talking about earlier with Bay Holla. She is actually a travel agent now, and she books, travel for, groups, for personal, business, whatever you need it for. You can reach out to her. I can include her information in this after we're done. But this is one of the trips that she has going on right now, and it's going to be to Antigua in May. So if you're interested in that, definitely inbox me, DM me. We're trying to see if it's something that Upnorth City Girls will, want to take advantage of and be a part of. If not this one, probably the next one we're going to be on. But we are going to be planning to go to Jamaica in May. I think it's the 3rd week in May, right?
It is. Yeah, the 3rd week of May. And actually, that week for Antigua is Mother's Day weekend.
Yeah.
And I know it's Toya's birthday, but I know it's Mother's Day weekend, and I know me personally, I'm gonna want to be with, the baby.
Right, of course.
This day.
Of course. But maybe we can do the next one. You know what I mean? So we'll definitely, reach out to Bay Holla. I actually
with their kids or either away.
Yeah.
Be away with the kids or with the kids.
Right.
But no, definitely.
This is our model of the week. And these photos were produced by Armando Suarez. He's actually on Facebook. We are going to try to get this model to come, to the show and do an interview with us. But she did like the Jessica Rabbit pose. And I love it. I love the angles that he was able to get of her. He said it did take him some time. But she is beautiful, and that is definitely not easy. Posing like that with the photographer and them telling you which way to go or how to look. But I think he has a great eye, and I think that if you're interested in doing like any type of photo shoots or things like that, definitely look him up. His name is Armando Suarez on Facebook. If you want to DM me, you can DM me, and I'll connect you to him as well. I thought I had
doing is making me want to get back in the gym. Like,
I'm like, listen, I'm scared. I'm like, okay. We also have this still going on. We're gonna be at Rock the Block in Austin, Texas, the week of March 17th. Our show with X Squad DJs is going to be on the 16th. So it'll be an all weekend event. We have all different artists pulling up on our stage. But this is definitely an event that any independent artists that want to get out there, that want to get exposure, this is one of the biggest events for independent artists every year. So it's definitely a great time for you to go out, network, and find other artists in other regions to work with. And just a great time to listen to, up and coming artists. A lot of artists were discovered at South by Southwest. So, I always, want to participate and be a part of that because I think that's where it starts, at the festivals, at these places like that. So I'm looking forward to that. I can't wait to be there. And April, do you have anything else?
I have nothing else to say. I don't think. Yeah. I think
you done?
Done everything. I think I'm done. Just everybody have like a really good week coming up.
Next week, look who's pulling up on us. It is going to be Snoopy Badass. Okay. Snoopy Badass actually, was in a deal at some point with Death Row Records. I'm not sure if that is still the case. He's actually from Compton, and a respected artist. And he actually has his own label now called Killer Ink. So he's going to be pulling up to us and talking to us and, definitely, telling us what he's doing and what he has upcoming. He has some videos that I'll be showing this week. And I look forward to it.
In the house. And I have family in California. I have family over in California, so that's what's up.
You already know. I can't wait. He definitely seems like he's a good vibe. So I'm looking forward to that.
Oh my God, I love it.
Yes. We don't came from, we've been like so many places already this month.
Yeah. It's crazy. But I love it. I'm glad. I'm very excited for that upcoming interview.
I'm so excited too. I'm like, it's definitely going to be a good time. So I'm definitely looking forward to that and seeing, what he has to offer, going forward. And we definitely have to pull up at the Boujee Leek show. We definitely want to do that. Okay. And I'm just trying to get all our banners in so that way I can make sure that we have the time. The red boot trend. So yeah, that was some of our things that we talked about today. The red boot trend, definitely check that out. We did shout out some entrepreneurs. April has her own candle business. You definitely want to hit her up for all events, things like that, baby showers. She can do it all. And she has great sense. Those.
Candle Goddess on Instagram and Facebook.
Candle Goddess on Instagram and Facebook. And I think that's it, boo. My phone is going nuts. So that must be we had a good show.
I mean, well, we have Boujee Leek, so.
Ow, I'm so excited. Like, that was so dope. I almost lost my voice.
I'm very happy with the show today. Like, we actually did a show.
And shout out to all our other Upnorth City girls that missed it today. Shout out to Dawn Ray. She pulled up. Looked like she was driving, so she probably didn't have good reception. But I see you, boo. You did definitely try to pull up. So thank you for that. But hopefully we can get all the girls next week. If not, we're going to rock out with our cock out because we do it real tight up north. You already know.
This time works for me. Like, I don't have the little one. Like, I can do it. I'm here. Because last season it was touch and go. The struggle was real. But like, I'm like, okay, I can do it now. Like, I have the energy.
I know. I appreciate you. I love you for that.
I love you too, sis. You already know. It's a vibe.
All right.
All right, boo.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. Where?
I'm like trying to log off.
I know. I'm trying to get out of here.